على عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم واتل ما أوحي إليك من كتاب ربك لا مبدل لكلماته ولن تجد من دونه ملتحدا واصبر نفسك مع الذين يدعون ربهم بالغداة والعشي يريدون وجهه ولا تعد عيناك عنهم تريد زينة الحياة الدنيا ولا تطع من أغفلنا قلبه عن ذكرنا واتبع هواه وكان أمره فرطا وقل الحق من ربكم فمن شاء فليؤمن ومن شاء فليكفر إنا أعتدنا للظالمين نارا أحاط بهم سرادقها وإن يستغيثوا يغاثوا بماء كالمهل يشوي الوجوه بئس الشراب وساءت مرتفقا إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات إنا لا نضيع أجر من أحسن عملا أولئك لهم جنات عدن تجري من تحتهم الأنهار يحلون فيها من أساور من ذهب ويلبسون ثيابا خضرا من سندس وإستبرق متكئين فيها على الأرائك نعم الثواب وحسنت مرتفقا صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين واتل ما أوحي إليك من كتاب ربك. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is commanding the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam that recite what has been given to you as wahi or revealed to you min kitabi rabbik, of the book of your Lord. La mubaddila li kalimatih, there is no one to change his words. So when these people argue with you about anything, or this matter of the people of Kahf, how many were they, how many years did they stay, it is the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you are supposed to read to them, recite to them, and then do not listen to their argument, do not engage in discussions with them. Your job is to recite the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not change, nobody can change it. وَلَن تَجِدَ مِن دُونِهِ مُلْتَحَدًا, and you will never find a refuge beside him. So this is the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and any creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they do not have any refuge except with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now the next ayat, they refer to a particular event, and there is other events that are mentioned that might be related to this, and there is general command from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is that once in the lifetime of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it so happened that the rich people of Makkah, the leaders of Quraysh, one name has been given as Uyaynay and the other is Umayyah ibn Khalf. These people, they came, and when they came, or one of them came, they saw Salman Farsi radiallahu anh, which was a very poor one, financially not very sound. He was sitting with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was a slave at that time, most probably, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was teaching him. Or there were some other people, most of the Sahaba, they were poor people. So these people said that this is the reason why we don't sit with you, that you are always surrounded by poor people. If you remove those from your from your gathering, or dedicate a special time to us where only rich people can come, those people of status can come, then we will listen to you. The second suggestion, that dedicate a special time to us where only rich people can come, the Prophet ﷺ was so keen on the bringing of faith of these people and to protect them from hellfire that he was unwillingly, although he did not like to do it, that was not his preference, he was willing to do it, that maybe these people will listen. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down these ayat, وَاصْبِرْ نَفْسَكَ مَعَ الَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ رَبَّهُمْ بِالْغَدَاةِ وَالْعَشِيِّ. Keep yourself content, stick to Stick yourself to those people, الَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ رَبَّهُمْ, those people who call their Lord, بِالْغَدَاةِ وَالْعَشِيِّ, morning in morning and in evening. So this means that perpetually these people who call after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, do zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, perpetually, constantly, day in, day out, yuriduna wajha, solely seeking the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Stick to those people. Do not remove those from your side. Stay with those people. وَلَا تَعْدُ عَيْنَاكَ عَنْهُمْ تُرِيدُ زِينَةَ الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا, and let not your eyes overlook them, seeking the splendor of the worldly life. So what that means is that the Prophet ﷺ had sought that with the coming of strong people into the fold of Islam, Islam would find splendor. Islam would start to shine brightly, and it would become widespread and easier for people to enter into the fold of Islam, that these strong people are also Muslims. So that was what was going on in the mind of the Prophet ﷺ. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us very, very important lesson here, which is that wealth and authority are not those things that will help us propagate Islam. With wealth and with authority or status, Islam has never spread. This has been case with all the prophets and with the Prophet ﷺ, and whoever starts to work for deen in a community, always poor people are attracted towards this line of deen first. And it is because of their sincerity and their sincerity in their heart that they do stick with the Prophet ﷺ, although they are poor. But one, they have sincerity, and number two, they remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala excessively. Because of these two things, sincerity of the hearts and excessive remembrance or zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the deen starts to shine and flourish. Not because of the wealth of those people, not because of the social status or the authority or the government. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that your eyes should not turn away from these people, which means that you should not forget or overlook these people, to give time, to give your precious time to those who are rich just because they are rich, so that they will bring the splendor of this world into Islam, or Islam will become prevalent or shine in the society because of these people. وَلَا تُطِعْ مَنْ أَغْفَلْنَا قَلْبَهُ عَنْ ذِكْرِنَا, and do not listen to the leaders of the kuffar, مَنْ أَغْفَلْنَا قَلْبَهُ عَنْ ذِكْرِنَا, who Allah is defining them that these are the stark opposites of what we want people to be like. They, man aghfalna qalbahu an dhikrina. Number one, he has forgotten about us. This person or these leaders of kuffar, they are who? They have forgotten about us. Wattaba'a hawa, and they have started listening or obeying their own desire. So basically, their arrogance is such that they don't want to sit with poor people, because it, na'uzu billah, somehow reduces their status. They are fully serving their own desire. They are not there for any serious reason. وَكَانَ أَمْرُهُ فُرُطًا, and whose behavior has exceeded the limits. So this is the ruling of Islam, that based on social or financial status, people cannot be stopped to come to come to a religious gathering. وَقُلْ, and say, الْحَقُّ مِنْ رَبِّكُمْ, this is the truth. To the kuffar, to the leaders of kuffar, say it, this is the truth from your Lord. فَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيُؤْمِنْ, if you want to bring faith, whoever wants to bring faith, they can bring faith. وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيَكْفُرْ, whoever wants, they can keep on doing kufr or turn away. So here and in many other places in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala presents this like an option. فَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيُؤْمِنْ وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيَكْفُرْ. Surah Kahf also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said it in multiple other places. So when somebody presents this, people say that Allah Himself is saying that you have freedom of choice. You want to become a Muslim, that's fine. You don't want to become a Muslim, you don't want to do kufr, that's fine too. Allah has given them an option. In reality, this is lack of understanding. When you tell your child that listen to me, you will get a candy. If you don't listen to me, I'm going to slap you, or I'm going to punish you, or I'm going to, somehow reprimand you for it. Then there's really not a choice. It's not like you're presenting to your child that you can do either of those. You're basically telling them that do this. And this is the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that فَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيُؤْمِنْ وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيَكْفُرْ. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, whoever wishes, they can bring faith or become a believer, and whoever wants, they can turn away. إِنَّا أَعْتَدْنَا لِلظَّالِمِينَ نَارًا أَحَاطَ بِهِمْ سُرَادِقُهَا. If you do not bring faith, if you do injustice in that regard, we have prepared for the unjust a fire whose walls will envelop them. It will be like a tent from which they will not be able to escape. وَإِن يَسْتَغِيثُوا يُغَاثُوا بِمَاءٍ كَالْمُهْلِ يَشْوِي الْوُجُوهِ. And when they will beg for help, which is that this fire will burn them and will be a hot place, they will beg for help, so they will not be given anything except water. So they will be given water. Which water? كَالْمُهْلِ يَشْوِي الْوُجُوهِ. It will look so disgusting, like when you put oil in water, it makes a drag. It drags on the surface of the water. It looks very disgusting. This is how that water would look. And the reality, the effect of that water will be yashwil wujuh. It will boil the face. As soon as it touches their lips, it will boil and their mouth will start falling off. May Allah protect us. Bi'sa sharab. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that it's an evil drink. Vile is that drink. Wasa'at murtafaqa. And evil is the fire as a resting place. Innal ladhina amanu. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling that if the option, the choice that you want to make, those people who bring faith, wa'amilu salihat, 2 conditions to enter Jannah: bring faith and do good deeds. And what are those good deeds? The sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Very easy, very simple answer. Inna la nudhi'u ajra man ahsana amala. We are not the ones, we are definitely those who never let go to waste the reward of the one who does good. Ulaika lahum jannatu adn. For those people, those are the ones for whom there are eternal gardens, Jannat, gardens, Adn, eternal. Tajri min tahtihimul anhar, rivers flowing beneath them. Yuhallawna fiha min asawira min dhahab. They will be adorned therein with bracelets of gold. So gold is prohibited for men in this world, but in Jannah it will be allowed. وَيَلْبَسُونَ ثِيَابًا خُضْرًا مِّن سُنْدُسٍ. And will be dressed in green garments made of fine silk, وَإِسْتَبْرَقْ, and thick silk. مُتَّكِئِينَ فِيهَا عَلَى الْأَرَائِكِ. Reclining therein, so they will be very peaceful, very relaxed on couches. مُتَّكِئِينَ فِيهَا عَلَى الْأَرَائِكِ نِعْمَ الثَّوَابِ. Compared to the hellfire, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, excellent is this reward. نِعْمَ الثَّوَابِ وَحَسُنَ الْمُرْتَفَقَى. And beautiful is the paradise as a resting place, as an abode. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us all the people of Jannah who enter Jannah without hisab. Amin ya Rabbal Alameen. Allahumma hasibna hisaban yasira. Allahumma inna nas'aluka al-jannata wa ma qarraba ilayha min qawli wa amal. Wa na'udhu bika min an-nar wa ma qarraba ilayha min qawli wa amal. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين آمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.